I've worked in the service industry for most of my life,
Sure.
and I think it's funny when people ask me, anyone that wants to become an actor, they're like, what kind of training should I do? You should get a service industry job, work in hospitality, learn people.
Right.
You know, learn how to make these relationships, learn how to talk to people of all across the spectrum.
Welcome back to The Working Lunch. I'm Jack Crumley. We are pivoting now into the nonprofit world and the arts world. Bit of an intersection there here in Cincinnati. I'm joined by Abby Esmena, who is the co-president of Women in Film Cincinnati. It's a 501c3 nonprofit that works to expand employment opportunities and networking opportunities. And I'm sure there's a million other blanks that can get filled in there on everything that Women in Film does. Women in Film is celebrating 10 years coming up later on this month. Abby, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate having you on.
Thanks for having me, Jack. Always
what are
a pleasure.
some of the other big things that Women in Film Cincinnati does in terms of just the various programs and networking events you guys do?
Yeah, we do a lot of programming. I think our niche is really networking and building a film community for people where it's a safe space. We help them find opportunities. We help them meet new people in the industry and in the region. And we kind of approach the filmmaking community from a ground up. So we teach PA etiquette. We teach you how to get into your first working set. We teach you how to get onto a set, what to do in your first position as a PA, and work your way up from there. And then we've had all kinds of workshops, and we've really set our sights on this professional development series called Frame by Frame, where we are doing kind of tangible workshops where people leave with actual tangible skill sets. They know how to set up C-stands, they know how to do their production paperwork, they know how to file payroll, they know how to do their Kentucky or Ohio taxes if you're on a production that's doing the tax incentive.
Yeah.
So we really are just here to kind of be a resource for anything a filmmaker in the region would need or anyone interested in film.
Yeah, all the furtherance, all the way to further people that want to be working professionals in the film industry, which anybody who's been paying attention at least over the last decade, more so than that really, has seen this region really grow in terms of opportunity and the ability to be a working actor like you are, or working as a PA of various TV shows that are shot nearby. The opportunities are, I think, more than people would expect, given the fact that this is the Midwest and we're not talking about New York or LA. Yeah,
I think a lot of people don't realize how much opportunity actually exists here in the Midwest. And I would say that is because most people, when they set their sights on film and TV, they're thinking the big budget movies, the big films, the TV shows. And we don't really have a TV show or a series of films. We don't have designated films that are dying to come to Cincinnati. We more so are always selling and pitching ourselves as a place that has so many locations for films to come. But the commercial realm here in Cincinnati is what really thrives. I mean, we've got Procter & Gamble, which puts out the most media marketing in the world, and they cast 90% of their projects here in town. So as an actor wanting to make a career here, the commercial world is where you kind of get your foot in the door and then pad your resume that way, and you can build a career here. You can stay here and work here, and there's lots of opportunity to do so, which not a lot of people, I think, they don't realize that.
Well, and you've got your own sort of various projects in development, things that you're working on. In terms of being a working actor, I believe we have a clip. You were saying, maybe not a lot of big budget, big studio stuff that's going on here, but that being said, you are an actress who had an appearance in a pretty big TV show that aired, just in the last year or so?
Wow, Jen! Everything about you is just working.
Thank you, Heather.
You really took that toned up for the big day workout plan seriously.
Yeah, I did.
Girl, your ass looks crazy right now. Incredible.
Everybody has an ass. Hi, Jen. Hi, Lulu. Oh my God. Can I talk to you for a second? No, you're gonna be walking with Jonathan. He's gonna be at the ceremony tomorrow.
Oh my God. Jonathan, I love him.
Jonathan is literally the best. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Video games are sports now. They're on ESPN and everything. Yeah. So you're on ironing duty, right?
I am?
Yeah. Go Bride's Fun. Thank you so much. Amazing.
So anyway, that was from the She-Hulk TV show, which was an exclusive Marvel and Disney production, streamed on Disney+. Was it difficult to tilt your head back to look up at the giant green actress that they had in that?
It was, yeah. She's a tall woman. No,
Yeah.
we used a stick.
Yeah.
And we did have a very tall actress as well, so she had a body double who was probably, she was tall, very tall woman. And then we had her head on a stick. So that was always really funny to see.
Yeah.
You would just see this giant head floating around above everybody, and it was just head on a stick.
Yeah, congratulations to you on that. That's really big, and I know that you're developing a lot of other work, and this is all, again, I like the way that this all sort of interacts with your work with women in film and trying to establish professional resources for women looking to work in the industry. Have you found there has been a lot of support from other professionals that are here that want to be a part of the organization?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the beautiful thing about Cincinnati is we are a community. As a whole, we are such a great community who really shows up and supports and uplifts everybody. We have a great partnership with Independent Film Festival, Allison West and yourself and Johnny Shank, and you all have been such great supporters of women in film for the last decade. I mean, we're on our 10th year now. So Film Cincinnati and Kristen Irwin has been really wonderful as well. We often partner with them throughout the year on various events. She helps us with our educational components. Film Cincinnati tends to have much more money than we are able to get at this current time. So it's nice to have those kinds of symbiotic relationships within the city with these other organizations and people who are doing similar things. I think we all fill a really great niche in what we do. And we're able to work really well together as partnering organizations. So
I really like the idea that you guys offer help with people doing their taxes.
Yeah.
Because if you get a gig, if you're a working actor, whether you're getting a commercial or a different kind of job, having to settle up with Uncle Sam, that's got to be a giant pain.
Oh, it's a nightmare. And it's a nightmare when you're new to it. So I found an accountant who, I wouldn't say my accountant knows much about the entertainment world itself. But he knows taxes, and that's what we need. And it's more so just intimidating from the start. But as you get into it, it's a lot easier. But we know that getting started, that's the hardest part. The biggest obstacle for people is, what do I do now that I'm here? So helping people learn how to do those taxes and helping them fill out the paperwork, which is always a nightmare for production, on the production side. I think those are great things that we are offering and that we are able to do. And Women in Film just has such great people on our board.
Yeah.
We have people of all various backgrounds within the film industry. I mean, we've got Peabody winners, we've got Emmy Award winners, we've got professional editors, directors, DPs, we have actors, we have producers, we've got line producers and accountants. So we pretty much cover the documentary, the narrative world, all of those things. We cover filmmakers in all realms of the industry, and I think that really helps us build the community that we have that allows all these people to come to us who want various things out of the industry. They just want to be a PA. They want to be a director. They want to get into editing. Well, we have someone for that. And if we don't, we can find someone for that. And if not, we'll put on a workshop for that.
Well, yeah, and that's the really crucial element. You know, we talk on this show so often about the way business is based so much in relationships. And, you know, you've worked in the industry for a while, and you've probably worked in other industries growing up. What is it your sense that people that are trying to be working professionals in some sort of film or TV production industry, is that any more of a relationship-based business than anything else? You know,
everything is very similar, very adjacent. I've worked in the service industry for most of my life, and I think it's funny when people ask me, anyone that wants to become an actor, they're like, what kind of training should I do? You should get a service industry job, work in hospitality, learn people. You know, learn how to make these relationships, learn how to talk to people of all across the spectrum. The service industry really lends a really great foundation to anything in the film industry, but in life in general.
Yeah, understanding people and interacting with people and establishing relationships. And again, all the different professionals that are working with women in film and the various programming that you guys have throughout the year. This is the 10-year anniversary that's coming up on July 12th. I know we've got some visual information on that. So that's going to be coming up. You said that's at Winton Woods?
Yes, Winton Woods at the Daily Hill Shelter on Sunday, July 12th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. We have an amazing chef doing our pig roast. So because it's a luau in luau fashion, we are, my mom is actually helping me make some of the sides. We have some Filipino sides. So if you like Filipino food, we've got lumpia that we will be making, homemade lumpia. My mom's is really great.
Right on.
She's from Manila, so can't get any more authentic than that.
That's where the best lumpia comes from.
And we have his name's John, Chef John. He'll be making the pig roast. We're not allowed to have an open flame at Winton Woods, so we will be pre-roasting the pig and then bringing it with us. But we'll have hula lessons. We have live music. We have a ukulele player, and we have a bunch of fun and games. It's very family friendly.
Is this a ticketed event, or can people just show up?
It is a ticketed event, but you could show up. You could purchase the day of. If you weren't sure, I know summer plans can be hit or miss.
Tricky.
So if your plans fall through, we've got a great event happening at Winton Woods that day, and we'd love for anyone to come join us, film community or not. Bring your kids, eat some really good food.
Yeah, bring your theater kid that's maybe looking to explore a career.
Yeah.
Women in Film Cincinnati is a great 501c3 here in town. They're celebrating 10 years, lots of programming, lots of resources for folks that want to be working actors in this area, which is a unique and growing thing, and we love that.